Hello again. Welcome back to G4G's coverage of Marvel Avengers Alliance. I'm your host, Napalm Dawn. We are continuing with the Prometheus movie soundtrack as the background for this one also. And in the Week in Marvel Avengers Alliance video, I asked you guys to go ahead and guess what you think I was attempting to do by running the Mystical ISO, the Resonant ISO, along with the Cosmic Cardinal, the Bishop, the Rectifier, and the custom only for killing, and the Lantern of Doom. Well, I'm going to answer that in this video. As I was walking upstairs today from dinner, I was thinking something. It's like, wait a minute. I've done this Mystical and Resonant ISO combination a lot on my stream. It's a way of making everything you do heal you. It works out really well with the Crooked Branch. But I've also done in the past the Rectifier, basically making all energy attacks heal you. What would happen if I combined the Rectifier with energy and magic? There, essentially what I'm doing is I'm making everything I do magic, and I'm making everything that I use be energy. Would I get double the healing out of the Rectifier and the Mystical ISO and Resonant ISO combination? And I'm proud to tell you that the answer is absolutely yes. Everything my agent does is now going to heal me twice once I use the Rectifier. So here we see the Bishop. Basically, every time the Bishop counterattacks, it restores my stamina and it heals me. Because everything my agent does right now is magic. And magic will heal me. The other thing is every time the Bishop counters, Carolina Dean gains a stack. And this is something very weird about Moonstone. I don't know if this is Moonstone's problem or not, or because it's in the simulator or what. But look at this. Momentary Advantage is available to me, but it's not the second turn. It's still the first. It says right there, starts cooldown, but it's available. Not too sure what's going on. So the first thing she's going to do is use Snappy Tactical to make this a quick action, and now she's going to phase herself. This attack will give Carolina Dean a stack. That Cosmic Cardinal follow-up will heal me because it's now considered magic, and Carolina Dean gains a stack. So mind you, Carolina Dean's only done one thing so far. She shielded the group. Moonstone is going to ramp up. So now watch what happens. I'm going to use the Rectifier, which is both, it's buff, debuff, tech, and magic. So by using the Rectifier, it's going to heal me. Because the game thinks it's also magic. When I use the custom only for killing, it's gun, ranged, energy, tech, and magic. So it's going to give Carolina a stack, it's going to heal me, and it's going to heal me again. That's 1,800 and change healing that I did from that. Now if I wanted to, Carolina could wipe these guys out because she's at 5 stacks right now. Sin has been debuffed, or wait a minute, the power armor was debuffed by radiation exposure. Because of that, they're going to take extra energy damage. I'm not actually going to do that. Look at this. Even Lucy in the Sky is going to kill people. But I don't want to do that right now. I want Moonstone to kill them. I also want you guys to see what happens with the agent. Everything being tech and everything being magic. So my stamina is staying phenomenal. I double healed. Carolina's gaining a stack. I mean, she's maxed right now. But you can see how incredibly deadly this combination is. Moonstone is able to keep stacking her Singularity because she's phased, so she's not actually taking damage. Once she takes damage, of course, all of her ramp up is doomed. So you have to be very, very careful with this. Once she comes unfazed, unless you're running a protector, she's in trouble, and you may lose all your stacks. So if we look at Moonstone now, we can see that she is still phased for another round. So she still has more that she can do. If I use the custom only for killing again, we will notice that it will heal me from the mystical ISO, and it will still heal me from energy rebound. So, watch this double heal. Sympathy, energy rebound. Agents back up to nearly full health. And Moonstone's just gonna, I'm just gonna have Moonstone obliterate everybody when it's her turn. And here we go. We'll charge it up one more time. So do we have max charges? Singularity times 5. That's the max. As we can see here, effect stacks up 5 times. Blam! Look at that. Almost 50k. So there's a lot of things you can do with this. The thing is, you need to have the Rectifier. That is definitely a given. But there's a lot of things that you can run in combination with this. If you don't have the bishop, hey, I understand that. The bishop's kind of rare. The custom only for killing you can farm for. Lots of people have the cosmic Cardinal, but you can easily take out the bishop and use any other energy weapon. Hey, you can use the wave nullifier. That counterattacks. The one that I like to use a lot is called the Ruby Quartz rifle. That is one of my favorite energy weapons to use. You could use the Coulson Special from that Spec Ops. Anything energy works, but I like energy that counterattacks, because then all your counters heal you. So where is my Ruby Quartz rifle? I think I might have passed it. Not exactly too sure. Something else you could do with this kind of a team is you can run a Sinister Scepter, because that will phase you, and basically that's a very, very good way to get ahead of the health race, is you will not take any damage unless it's magic because you're phased, and every time you counter, you'll be healing yourself. Now remember, you cannot protect while you're phased, but you can certainly go ahead and counter while you are phased. So let's find the Ruby Quartz rifle. The Ruby Quartz rifle does tend to drop in the weapon dailies, and as we can imagine, it is obviously based off of Cyclops. But the Ruby Quartz rifle counters. So if my agent is attacked, I'm going to be countering with energy magic. And just like the Bishop and the Cosmic Cardinal, I'll be double healing. So I get to go early, which is great. Using the Rectifier is going to heal me because it's magic. And if we look at the Ruby Quartz rifle, Combat Expert, first it ignores defense, and the other thing is I have a chance to counter single target and area attacks. So it healed me off of Sympathy, and it healed me off of Energy Rebound, and it gave Carolina Dean a stack. That's her Brilliant Flash ISO. Wow. Did Andrei Arlovsky just get knocked out? Holy shit. Andrei Arlovsky just got his ass kicked. That is shocking. Is that Stipe Miocic? Holy shit, Andrei Arlovsky's so upset. He's so sad right now. I'm distracted by UFC because I did not expect that kind of a knockout in the first round of that fight. But Carolina, we'll let Carolina do the work on this one. We let Moonstone do it on the last one, so we'll let Carolina Dean get the big knockout on this one. So the Ruby Quartz rifle counters, and it heals twice. And Carolina's up at full stacks. So, on her turn, we're going to get her phased. Well, we unphased her. Carolina's at full stack, so if we look over here, 5 stacks of energy. We have radiation exposure. And the big Kamehameha wave. Almost everybody's dead. Custom only for killing will give her another stack right again. The double heal. Now imagine if you ran this with the Staff of Asclepios. If you ran this with the Staff of Asclepios, every one of those double heals will heal for that much more. So there is a lot of variety that you can do. Obviously the key is the Rectifier, and I do understand not a lot of people have that. But if you do have the Rectifier and you have the Mystical ISO, you have a very, very interesting combination on your hands. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Thought you might get a kick out of it. And if you have the Staff of Asclepios, you could take out some of all that counter energy gear, put in the Staff of Asclepios, and let that just bump up all the healing. If you don't have the Lantern of Doom, I was using that to prevent debuffs, but you could definitely insert the staff in that spot and then just let like the Bishop, the Cosmic Cardinal, the Supersonic Sword, I believe, is energy. I mean, anything that's energy will then become energy and magic, and it will heal twice. Also, the custom only for killing would be energy, magic, and it also does a psychic attack. So, I mean, that's a phenomenal combination right there. It doesn't matter what power level this thing is. Its big thing is the fact that it does a psychic tap. So, just wanted to share that with you guys. Hope you find this little combination interesting. And as always, go ahead and follow me on Twitch and Twitter so you know about when I'm doing my PvP broadcasts or Marvel Avengers related broadcasts and other games like Marvel Heroes, Future Fight, Avengers Alliance, all that stuff. And Happy New Year, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have fun coming up with unique and interesting combinations just like this. And poor Andre Arlovsky. He got knocked the fuck out. Peace.